everyone, and welcome to In the Green Zoom, bringing you comedians backstage from their bedrooms. Now, bringing you people live in front of a stage. God bless it. That's why we're tentatively calling this program Showcase.
That's right.
Let it move your heart. Let it move your spirit. Let us know in the chat how it's sitting with you. We're still taking other names. You can change my name, honestly. Just rifle a few ideas out there.
Let us know in the chat what we should call Paul.
All right, Pepe.
Pepe, love
Pepe is
that.
strong. I took Spanish for 3 years in high school, so I did have to pick a Spanish name, and I went with Pablo.
I was thinking more of the right-wing Avatar.
You're very much a Pablo.
Thank you. I feel like I look like a Pablo. Greg, what were you in Spanish class in high school?
I was Gregorio,
Gregorio?
and I still am.
You're telling me, baby. I'm so glad you're here with us. We've got, look how many of our friends. Greg,
Wow.
Barris, tickling they're ivories. Look, there's the elephant ivory trade. No one feels
They're
good about
wood.
it. They're wood. Okay,
They're not
so
problematic.
Maggie's here, of course, with, Maggie, will you reintroduce your dog to everybody?
Aw.
This is Olive. This is good senorita Olive.
Olive,
Tiddly.
thanks for joining us again.
Olive. Camera 3, Olive.
Camera 3 Olive.
Dogs are so bad at this is why Lassie only went 10 seasons in the 50s.
She's a diva.
They would put up with hell with an animal back in the day. They knew
Yeah.
that it was awful, but that's what people
But
want.
Lassie was so doped up, though.
You get to the last season, her long collie tongue just hanging all the way out. She runs into the the mine shaft and just stays.
To score.
Terrible.
Yeah, they had an intervention.
Lassie, we gotta talk to you.
Lassie, you're in the well, dude.
Can you imagine trying to tell a collie anything? Those fucking dogs, so arrogant. That's why they're stars. Stevie Nelson, thanks for joining us again. So glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Every week feels right. Matt McCarthy, how you doing?
What's happening? Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
I was so excited to respond. I didn't listen
Wrong
to the.
start.
No, see, a lot of people, especially cool guys, have lost a step during the pandemic, and what Matt delivered there was flawless return on the cool guy greeting.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
Dude,
Wow.
I love you, Paul.
It hit me right. I
Pablo.
was like, "Whoo, okay."
I took French.
About to talk about.
What was your name?
Did they do that?
Meant you. I don't think we did that.
I do.
All I remember is I said, "Je m'appelle Mathieu, je suis rouge tête," and the teacher was like, "They do not have redheads in France. If you say je suis rouge tête, they would not know what you're saying."
Just be looking at you like, what?
I know.
What's going
And
on?
I was like so proud of myself.
But
I'm
you
like,
went to a vaudeville school, right?
right. This was in the 20s. When I worked at WWE, we were in England once, and the head writer, Ed Koski, he called room service. He ordered in a fake French accent. He goes, "Yes, I am in room 312. And the guy answers, starts speaking French to him. And Ed goes, "Why are you speaking French to me? I am not French." And then it was really uncomfortable, and then he slowly started fading back into his American accent. And then when he hung up, he's like, "This guy's gonna spit all over our food."
We can't eat any of that.
It was fucking incredible. To be offended, and be like, "Why are you speaking French to me?" Ugh.
I love when a street gag goes wrong. When you overinvest yourself as a comedian, thinking you get away with murder, and then it turns out you can't. You just can't.
It's like that one time when Bart Simpson, when Moe's got really popular, and the guy was actually there, and he's like, "Sir, I'll just be honest with you."
James Fritz, how you doing? Welcome to the Green Zoom. Matt's good? I feel like you're kind of co-hosting, sitting flank in a separate chair from these other people.
Director, whatever you need, man.
I feel like he's like moderating.
Yes.
Right?
Jacques-Jamon.
You let me know if any of these questions.
All dogs are boys, all cats are girls. Your thoughts?
Should have vetted our guy first. I'm very sorry about that. We have a special guest on this week's episode, and before we bring them out, pretty exciting day in American history. Turns out something happened that all Americans get to finally feel proud about as a group.
I know what it is.
I don't know if James is swatting at the idea of whatever I'm about to say. This sounds patriotic. Get it out.
He's moderating. He's doing his job.
All right.
Sounds like propaganda.
No more.
What is it? What are we supposed to be proud of?
Jeff Bezos almost flew into space today. He got not as close as anybody's gotten, or even a civilian has gotten, but he went pretty high for a short bit of time, and he came right back down. So that brings us to our first segment, which is what was something that you almost achieved that you feel proud of? Because that's what we're doing today. We're celebrating near achievements. I'll go first just to make this easy. I almost didn't fail out of college in my third year, but I did. But I did get back in and completed my degree. So it took 5.5 years, nothing to be proud of. But I celebrated, because I did. I stuck through, and I didn't wear a cowboy hat at my graduation.
How much time was between failing out and going back in?
Just a couple of months.
Okay.
It was terrible. I don't
You
want
took a semester off.
when they tell you you're no longer welcome, it's they sent me back to the. When you do 2 years at community college and then go to a university and then fail out that first year, they don't know what to do with you. They're like, you already did the dummy school. What are we? You got to go back. I wouldn't stand for it.
What happened?
I got way over my head, Matt. Way too many science classes. I thought I was going to be a doctor for a short period of time. So glad that didn't work out. And I failed out. And what I did was I realized that me and the student teacher from my calculus class had a good thing. And I went in there and said, hey, they're kicking me out of school. Can you change my grade? And he did.
Wow.
He did.
That's good.
You know, speaking
For it and
of,
got it?
Did I beg? Yes. I certainly begged. I shaked him down in the middle of the summer. He goes, I'm about to go on vacation. I was like, I'll come to your office, sir. we went over my final, and he was like, I think we could give you a few more points here on this, on that. And it was just a couple of points, and it moved my grade up, and they let me stay in school.
Wow.
because we were just talking about Spanish class, this is exactly what happened to my brother in college. He was taking Spanish, did so badly in it that the professor said to him, look, they had a good thing. He's like, I will make it so you have either a pass or fail grade if you promise me to never take another Spanish class ever again.
I had to do the same thing. I had to promise him. I was like, look, this is the end of math for me. Don't worry.
Wow.
Oh, it was humbling.
Wow.
God damn, that was humbling. But I almost achieved it, and it felt great. Very proud of that. James, what's something that you almost achieved that you feel proud of?
Oh, well, I mean, in a similar vein, I almost graduated with a 4.0, but I just graduated with a 3.9.
Yeah, you don't even get written up in the paper at a 3.9.
Yeah.
Close.
Might as well be invisible, you know?
Wait, you get written up in the paper for a 4.0?
Look, I'm trying to make him feel good.
Now I'm a
don't know.
doctor.
He almost didn't stick it to you, but decided.
Maggie, what's something that you almost achieved that you feel proud of?
Okay, so last week I almost did that into the thick of it. I almost did that TikTok dance, but I almost broke my leg when I tried to do the split. I got close though. I got good knees. I got close. I
I've
can't
seen
do
you
a
do
split
the
on the
split.
floor. I can do a split on 2 chairs.
We've seen it.
I know, I'm upset the stairs are there.
We
when
love
when
it.
you jump on
Jean-Claude
stage,
Van
will you
Damme?
go the other way?
I'm gonna go the other.
Yeah.
You can do the Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I can Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Wow.
On the floor, it takes, it takes a minute. I gotta have it.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
We
We
saw
saw
her
it
do
in
it.
person.
No, but
I will do it again.
This is the after
Get
show.
me 2 chairs.
We'll Patreon this. We're not going to have Maggie do this.
that's what I mean.
For
On the
free.
like 2 chairs?
Yes.
Van Damme?
Shut up.
Yes.
It was powerful.
Get
We-
another chair. Let me do
Why-
this right now.
Shit.
Oh,
I'm doing it now.
thank God.
All right, and this introduces our first subtopic of the night. I didn't think we were doing subtopics so early, but This next subject is, can Maggie do the splits on 2 chairs? And we're about to find out.
I vote yes.
Holy shit.
I vote yes.
I'm even in jeans, so I need y'all to see
What-
that this is in jeans.
Yeah, do you want me to move? Do you want to use my chair, Maggie? What do you think?
Use his chair.
What do you like?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
This is a 3 points.
Or maybe that chair.
Okay.
Yeah, I need
All
some
right.
hard.
This is good.
And then put that one right here.
Yeah. This is good.
This is how you know this is a real bit. We didn't have the chairs pre-planned.
It's a real chair.
These are real chairs.
I think this chair needs to be further back.
I think they both do. Greg, give us some chair movie music. Greg Barris, everybody.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Now on the floor, I can't do that. But
Give it up for Maggie May, everybody. We'll put her link in the Venmo. You saw it for free. You owe her 5.
Venmo Maggie May.
If you were at home thinking there's no way she's gonna do it, you owe her 10. If you are at home,
did you see my hands up? I wasn't touching anything
No, there
either.
was-
My hands were both
Maggie,
up.
what's your Venmo?
Maggie May, haha.
Maggie May, haha.
There was no almost about it.
No
No,
wires.
it's full. It's
Yeah.
full.
I think you should give that TikTok video another shot. I think you could move this from what did you almost achieve to what did you achieve that you feel proud of.
I will stretch and then I'll try it again.
All right,
I'll stretch
stay
and I'll
tuned.
try it
Follow
again.
Maggie on TikTok for that.
She just did that cold, you fucks.
Fucking degenerate.
Stevie, what's something that that you almost achieved that you feel proud of?
Okay, so
What did you get close?
I got so close to getting my certificate in nutrition. I did every single class, I took every single quiz, and when it came to the final test, I decided not to do it.
Hell yeah, that's
So
a
I
power
can-
move.
yeah,
I
it's-
like that.
I think it's a powerful move, but it's also like I can almost tell you what to eat.
Do you think you really were about to learn something more? Like you know it.
I already know,
That's
but I
incredible.
cannot teach you, and I'm not certified.
Okay.
Who's checking that certification?
Yeah.
I don't think
Is
in
there-
LA. I don't think anyone in
Are there
LA.
cops? Are there
I'm
nutrition
huge
cops?
in LA wellness culture. Everyone knows that. That's kind of my thing. No, there is no checking. It's actually rude to ask for references or credentials.
Fritz, can you tell us if that's true or not?
Yeah.
It's true.
Fritz says yeah.
Hey, Greg, what's something that you almost achieved that you feel proud of?
Top 20 things I've almost achieved.
Greg, we don't have time. We've got a guest we've got to get to. Give us the top 4 things.
I almost learned how to play piano as a child. My parents made us take piano lessons, but I would fall asleep because I was very tired.
Just the sweetest sleepy boy. Well,
I was always tired. Was everyone not a tired child?
Not me.
I was always.
I was
fell
ready to
asleep
go.
all the time.
They woke us up so early. What time did everyone have to wake up as a kid?
6.
Yeah.
You weren't
The
tired?
energy of
Earlier
the
than that.
youth, though. I didn't, we weren't ground down by life.
Where'd you grow up?
We weren't working as kids.
No.
I was tired.
I didn't know what
I was
ATR
tired.
financing
All right,
was.
all
I
right,
don't
Greg.
care.
So you almost learned to play the piano. What else
I
have
did.
you got? 3 more. Let's go.
Wow. I almost went to space myself.
You don't say.
Yeah.
I saw you at that party.
Yeah. Almost got there. Wasn't quite there.
Ashton Kutcher was online today complaining.
What do you
'cause
call
he
him?
sold his ticket.
Ashley?
Ashton Kutcher.
That's not what you said.
You said Ashley.
If he was Ashley Kutcher, he'd still be
Oh, I
famous.
thought you said like
He
Ashton.
almost said
Ashton.
Ashton.
There we
Ashton.
go.
He almost went. Sorry to interrupt you like that. He almost
No,
went to
it's fine.
space.
Yeah, he almost went to space. All right, that's 2.
Did someone punk him?
No, his wife talked him out of it because it's not safe. Because he's a family man now. When you have a young family, it's irresponsible to
we
take
go.
on space tourism. I just think, as a father myself, would I get into the spaceship? Of course, but I'm not a coward like Ashton. He certainly is a coward.
Yeah, if he went up there, probably the first time his kids looked up to him.
Fritz!
Whoa.
Couldn't be more right. That's why he says.
I think all of the cast of that 70s show is trash, and I think time has proven me right.
Wow.
But you know who
I
did go
agree.
to space? Lance Bass from NSYNC
Yeah.
went to space.
Of course he did.
Did he go to space?
So Jeff Bezos cannot hold a candle to Lance Bass. I said it.
Or
so many ways.
he
Wait
can't hold a
I don't
tune
think-
against Lance Bass. How about that?
That either.
Thank you.
That's better.
Lance Bass didn't even get mentioned he didn't even get a Yahoo News article. They made it act like Jeff Bezos invented space today. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
It
Suborbital.
helps to own a paper.
Yeah, I know. Fun. Greg,
I like
think
their
that was.
headlines were like, I think it's good billionaires are doing this.
I know. Oh,
Be
man.
inspired.
How ridiculous. One more, Greg.
I had it and I forgot.
All right, that's it for Greg.
You almost thought of
acted-
the last one.
I almost
and
thought
you
of the
didn't.
last one.
He almost, yes, you almost
You were
achieved
almost
your
in
4.
sync, right?
Yeah, I was almost in sync.
Yeah.
See?
Well, that I believe 1,000%.
The bad boy.
I was almost on, what's the one
this is a
with All
lie.
That? I was almost on All That as a kid.
Oh,
How about that?
wow.
And then they made us do like group Simon Says to weed like 50 of us out. And it got down to 3 of us.
It was
And
you and
I-
Keenan and who else?
Kel.
Fuck, you got fucked, pal.
And-
That
And he's
sucks.
just like, how about Keenan and Greg?
Like, doesn't sound
I
good.
was
Sounds
nervous.
good.
Doesn't
I
sound
knew
good.
not to touch my nose, and I just did it anyway because I self-sabotaged as an 8-year-old.
Well, you're right where you're supposed to be now, and I'm glad you didn't get on All That. We never would have had you.
I regret it, but thanks.
Yeah,
Matt
maybe
McCarthy, what's
Keenan might be
something-
playing piano on this show.
Look, if Keenan was here, this whole he'd be using the whole keyboard. That's all I'm saying. You
Oh,
wouldn't
come
be
on.
sticking
You
to
know
that
Kel.
side.
It was between me. It was Kel and I were next. Keenan was way above, you know.
Keenan was-
It was me and Kel. I was waiting for him to screw up, but
Matt McCarthy, what's something that you almost achieved that you feel proud of?
In the late 90s, I was a lifeguard. And I almost saved a kid. It was at a country club in Rumford, Rhode Island, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I see the kid just like a small kid,
Yeah.
like could not swim, just flop under the water and just submerged.
Oh, God.
And like I got as far as like this, and then the kid stood up because it was a baby pool.
Oh my god.
Thank God. But
Oh
you
my
were
God.
like, now
I was like-
this is happening.
Yeah,
You thought that was your Baywatch moment.
Yeah, man.
I was about to just.
I mean, it's in the name, and they rarely get to actually do it.
lifeguard.
Lifeguard.
Well, I guess they're always guarding.
No, they're
but
guarding people from running around it. That's
Right.
the
I'm like, what's in the
primary
name?
job.
they
What do you
actually
mean?
Lifesavers.
I was too. I was like thinking the wrong title entirely.
No, but like that has to feel great to actually save a life.
I was
Look,
well
it feels good.
known.
What can I tell you?
I was
You've
well
saved
known
a
as
life?
the lifeguard who
Yeah,
hated
I've saved a
noodles.
life before. It feels.
Whose life did you save?
I saved one of my children's lives.
Wow. Oh, here's the segment called "Let's Get Serious with."
No, I don't want. I'm about to bring up our guest. I don't want to tell this really powerful story about my heroism and how it
Let's get
changed me. as a man.
serious.
Should we save it?
Let's
Save it for
just,
the third block.
let's just trust that this
save it for
happened.
Look, what do you want me to prove it to you?
I
All right.
want proof. Yeah, I don't believe you.
The proof is in the trauma that my family has experienced together and that we all share as a group, a family unit. Powerful stuff.
I have seen. They do have shared trauma. That checks out.
I'll tell you.
Can I just ask one question?
Sure.
Is it the same kid that gave everybody COVID?
Well, that's. To be fair, I think I gave everyone in my family COVID.
serious with.
But it was the one I gave it to first. But so after I
knew
had
it-
saved
I knew
her,
there
I
was
gave her
something.
COVID. So does it average out? Yes. It feels. I don't
Does
feel
it
good
average
about
out?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, he said yeah.
it. So now you're saying she doesn't owe me one? She'll never know. We're
No,
gonna edit this clip
you
out. I
saved
don't
her
want people-
life,
I saved her
and
life?
she gave you COVID.
No, Greg.
She owes you double.
Greg, I definitely gave her COVID. It
Oh,
was.
yeah, well, I guess you're even.
I was being very responsible. Sanitizing, mask, the whole thing. Still got it. Anyway,
I like it. Sanitizing. Oh.
blah blah blah. I stopped licking the door handle before I got in, which was hard.
Just sneezing into their face when you walk into the door.
But my children get a sneeze from daddy, and I sneeze in all of their
Stop
mouths.
the
Kiss
wet
right in their
market
face.
you used to run.
No, I still
You
run
love
the
that
wet
wet
market.
market.
No, we moved it online. It's fine. We've got a
Okay.
great wet market. We do a pop-up in Silver Lake every second Saturday of the month. Check us out. The wettest market in Silver Lake. So,
I don't like all the wet market stuff.
If you find a wetter market, we'll
Look,
be there.
farm to table is old. From wet to the vet. I just rhymed something. I'm eating a bat ever in my house,
Wet it and
including my
forget it.
pets. Can we move on?
I would love to.
I'm excited to bring up our next guest onto the program.
Me too.
Someone's excited.
Very excited. Stoked.
She has an incredible web series. You can check it out online. It's called Antisocial Distance. It's on antisocialdistance.com. You're going to see some stand-up comedy from her now. Put your hands together for Avital Ash, everyone.
Come up dancing, but I don't. I always feel really awkward. I'm like, yeah, I'm moving my shoulders. That's not dancing. My name is Avital. I have this here because I have notes that I'm going to need. There we go. My name is Avital, but people butcher it all the time. I get called like Avalanche, Avatar, and Frank. I do come from Holocaust survivors. It's the only way I come. No, it's one of two, but we'll get there. I hate when guys say, I want you to come, because like me too, I'm trying. But I'll still say, I want you to come when I mean I want you to go. I'd like for this to be over. I hate when people say that they just want to be happy. It's like, really, just, is that all? It's like the hardest thing in the world there is to be. Right? Like, Donald Trump was president for 4 years. He was unhappy the whole time. Jay-Z married Beyonce, but cheated on her, which is not something happy people do. So you have a better shot at becoming president or marrying Beyonce than you do being happy. Right? Like, there's a reason that we get wished a happy birthday once a year on the day that we're like actually popular and get to eat cake, because happiness for a day is plausible, but like a lifetime? Grow up. I was looking for clues in the word happy itself. Like, they'll say, assuming makes an ass out of you and me. So I was like, maybe there's like a hint in the word happy. And I think I figured it out. You work backwards, right? So it's like, why? Why am I unhappy? App. Build an app that addresses that issue. Make a fortune and spend it on H, heroin. It's impossible to be sad while you're shooting up heroin. You might die, but if you really just want to be happy, you're here for a good time, not a long time. It's funny to say that like happiness on your birthday might be plausible. Today's my birthday. Everybody here already knows. Thank you. So you have to laugh at my jokes. It's funny because we're actually like largely so unhappy on our birthdays. Last night, my partner somebody sent him like a clip of a song. I don't know, it was like 2 songs cut together, and he started playing it. And for some reason, in my head, I was like, oh, he's playing this song and he's gonna like come out dancing to like celebrate me. And he didn't, and I started crying. This really happened last night. And I'm on a group thread where we try to write a joke every day. And he was like, maybe this can be your joke for today. I was like, it's not funny yet. But today it's funny. Today it's okay. I have a real problem with sugar and sweets. Stevie, who is also an antisocial distance, you forgot to say. Check out the web series. Stevie's in it. She's great. All 3 of her dogs are in it. But Stevie so kindly made me cupcakes and cake. It was so nice. And I have like a real self-control issue with sweets. Like I can't stop and then I'll get stomach aches. So sometimes my partner very nicely will like look out for me at parties and be like, I don't know if that's a good idea. But when people overhear, it's really uncomfortable. So I like to like ease the tension, and I'll usually say like, no, it's not that. He just thinks I'd be super hot if I lost like 15 pounds. Which he loves. He loves when I do that. I'll bring the room down a little bit. My biological mom committed suicide when I was a baby, which I know sounds sad. Did somebody cheer for that? Wow, okay. Well, I guess it's not that sad. I mean, it sounds sad, but I was a really bad baby, so it makes sense. And I get sad sometimes too, and I think about ending it. But I'm kind of a perfectionist, I'm a writer, and I don't know exactly what I would say. So this is where like having a live audience is really helpful, because as far as my suicide note, I can kind of like bounce drafts off of the audience. Okay, great. So option 1 is I've gone out the window. because it's, I think, straightforward but like playful, you know? Okay, not a hit. Number 2, it's all your fault. Might as well take someone down with me.
Yes.
Great. Number 3, no one ever likes this one. I should cut it from the joke, but I like it. I think there's something here, and you will not agree. But you can do anything you set your mind to, because it sort of frames the suicide as the lifelong achievement that it really is. Like, it's only in the moments right before death that anyone kills themselves. So it's a big deal.
Yes.
Oh my God, you're the first person to ever laugh at that. Thank you. I think it's a contender, but no one likes it except for Maggie, so thank you. 4, behind you, because I'm a prankster, just to freak them out. Or finally, find him. Just frame someone else for my murder. All right, that's the winner. That's the one. I think like one of the keys to being happy is like to see the good in people and see the good in situations, but it can be really hard. Like I don't naturally see the good in everyone, so I'm trying. But yeah, it's very challenging. So I've sort of just had to tweak my idea of good. For example, Jeffrey Epstein was hot, and that's good. Thank you. That's 1 minute. I feel like I'm supposed to do that, like just like give a nod, but instead I have to be like, got it, I saw you. For everybody else. All right, so I guess, well, I mean, Giselle wanted to hear my rape jokes. I'll do the shorter rape joke, which is just that I think we should replace the word rapist with raper. I would like for it to sound more like murderer, killer, traitor, and less like artist, philanthropist, florist.
Absolutely.
And then, as promised, the other way that I come, I like having hate sex. I like when I despise the person making me come, which is why I'm an excellent masturbator. Oh my God, you guys, you're such a great audience. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to me.
Avital Ash, everyone.
That was good. That was funny.
Fritz
Avital.
waved her over to the couch. This is huge. This is huge.
It's a big deal to do stand-up on Showcase, and look, that was a big enough booking, but we had to bring you over. That was incredible. Thank you, Avital.
Thank you so much.
What I loved about that is in these late night sets, you don't hear enough raper jokes or suicide jokes, and you gave us both, and that's like, you know. Being ready for prime time is just not a goal anymore. Are you ready to tell the truth?
Yeah.
That's what you did up there.
Well, that's why we're the new face of late night, Paul.
Yeah, that's right.
You're the new face, one singular face together.
we're one beast, many heads of late night.
Of late night.
I know, I have some other, I kind of asked Stevie, I was like, should I do dirty jokes? And she was like, just do whatever you want. So
I said anything.
That's great.
I said anything you please.
anything you please.
I'm glad it was suicide and rape.
It is your birthday, and
Yeah.
it is one of the best parts about having a birthday is you can just say wild shit and go, it's my birthday, and you're like, well, it is true.
I should have done it with like a martini in hand. Spilling it all over the stage.
I'm always drunk on a bicycle saying just the weirdest shit, just yelling at people I don't know.
That's what happened to the guy who invented acid. He took it and then he went for a bike ride.
Oh, what a pleasure.
What happened?
That sounds
He wrote in his diary, I saw such wonderful pictures.
Love that.
I love that for him.
You just should have got into painting.
No, and Stevie will back you up, off the record, no nutritional value in LSD.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So it's good for keto,
Yeah.
gluten-free.
Gluten-free,
vegan.
calorie-free.
Wait, you called it keto?
What is it, keto?
It's keto.
Keto.
Is this
I'm
the
a
episode?
nutritionist.
Forgive me. I'll ask my nutritionist. Is it
I remember the
really
first time
keto?
I
Do you have
read
problems
Wait,
with K words?
Stevie should be the no-nutritionist because
Yeah.
she didn't take the test.
Nutrition. That's
I'm a
like
nutritionist.
the new nutrition is nutrition.
Yeah.
Nutrition.
LSD, no nutrition.
It's good to know, except for
This
what it
is her
provides to your soul.
nutrition contrition.
What else has nutrition?
Weed, nutrition.
What if you eat?
Mushrooms have a lot of
Trition?
nutrition.
There's a lot of trition in
Tons
shrooms.
of trition in mushrooms.
Tons of
I
trash.
got a question. What if you eat weed with a kale salad? You sprinkle weed on top of it. How much trition is that?
100% trition.
Thank you.
I
I
have
thought
a
that
question.
sounded tritionist myself.
Yes.
What's the recommended daily value of trition?
At least 2,000 to 5,000 trition.
Let me write that down.
It's a big spread.
Huge spread.
Give us a huge spread.
Well, you got to get your vitamins. You got to eat kale and cruciferous vegetables. You've got to get variety. Eat the rainbow.
One time, my friend Steve and two guys named John, both named John, went to my
For the
apartment.
purposes of the story, can you give one of them a different name?
One was Jonathan and the other one was John.
That feels better.
So helpful.
Just don't want to get lost.
And Steve, they were waiting for me. They were waiting for me to get off of work. And Steve saw like an eagle circling. He saw a little thing of tinfoil, and he goes, "What the fuck's in that?" And he opens it up, and it's just a cap and a stem. And he said for about 5 or 10 minutes, they were like, "We can't. We should split it up." "No, we can't. It's McCarthy's. We should split. What if you take that?" And then at one point, Steve just goes, "Wait, what if?" Oh God.
What was it?
Oh, a cap and a stem
Mushroom.
of psilocybin.
Oh, I was thinking like a bottle cap and like
And a tree stem.
I was raised Christian. Y'all leave me alone.
Have you had hallucinogenic mushrooms before?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure what. I thought it was a bottle cap and a stem for a flower.
I'm just very wholesome.
I feel like kids now are never going to eat regular mushrooms. They're only going to have it from a regular looking chocolate bar, and they'll have no idea that mushrooms are actually a thing. I thought we just called them mushrooms, but it's really, and it's like, no, it's so much grosser when you eat it from the ground. Thank you for sharing your birthday with us, Avital.
Oh my gosh, thanks
That
for
means so much. I love meeting someone on their birthday because now it's like I have to treat you nice. So it's just a wonderful thing.
And it's our anniversary now. We'll never forget.
Yeah.
Or
God.
I remember my birthday. You
How
won't
could I
it,
forget?
but-
Every birthday, we're going to spend all of your birthdays together
Oh my
from here on out.
Everybody, right? This is like a contract we signed.
Isn't today also the Apollo moon landing? I thought that's what you were going to say up top.
Today is the day of the Apollo moon landing. Yeah, of course, that's why Jeff Bezos, Mr. No Original Idea, No Original Thought in his dome, decided to fly almost into space today. Isn't that a great way to commemorate the first spacewalk by nearly entering space? Breathtaking.
So he tried to one-up them by not one-upping them.
It's a brilliant strategy. That's what Amazon does, is they offer you products that are not as good or what you're looking,
right.
but it's cheaper and you can have it tomorrow.
I heard on the anniversary of Chuck Yeager breaking the sound barrier, Mark Zuckerberg skips rocks.
Did you hear that? You're like, yes. For God's sake.
He's like, ooh, I got triples.
What is it called when you get 6?
Sickles?
Sickle cell anemia. Did I say anemia?
I think you said Armenia.
Shouldn't I know that
I heard
disease
sickle
very
cell
well?
Armenia.
Sickle cell
Sickle
anemia.
cell anemia at the Superdome, Hulk Hogan's wrestling.
Hell in a sickle cell.
Yes. Oh,
Wow.
we are going to kiss.
And I'll come back for that. That will also be on the Patreon episode.
I'm anemic. I should know
I'm
better.
glad you're celebrating your birthday with us because in these days it's hard to celebrate your birthday. Everything sounds like a platitude. Everything sounds fake, doesn't it?
Kids don't know mushrooms. You can't celebrate birthdays.
It doesn't feel right. So
Everything's a hate crime.
How old is Paul?
107.
James, you're supposed to keep me guiding, not pull me back.
I'm with the band now. I'm trying to score drugs for after the chat.
You're gonna have to sit up there with the
Wait, why do we not celebrate birthdays anymore? What's this?
Well, my
That's a cancel culture. Here we go.
James, you redirected the whole moment.
You're supposed to moderate, James.
I'm moderating.
I'm gonna have to moderate my patience. Is what I'm gonna have to moderate.
Moderating my
Our fifth on-air fight.
Paul, will you hand me my iPad?
Oh my God, thank you, Stevie. Yes.
Welcome.
What I found is I love a lot of people and I love celebrating birthdays, but when I go to pick out a card, I find these don't say what I want to communicate to you. It's not right. So today, in honor of your birthday, we are going to be providing for you our own punchline to this greeting card.
Aww.
Paul, this is a great segment.
Thank you. I feel really strong about this. Get a nice, good zoom in on this. Everyone here at Nightlight's helping us out, doing a great job.
What's it say?
Let's read it.
This says, good friends are like stars. This is the outside of the card. This is, you see it, you go, oh, it's going to be cute. And then you open it, and it sucks. But not tonight, because we are providing the hilarious end to this greeting card. Good friends are like stars.
Always
James.
out of reach. Sorry, I went out of a turn.
Nah, you just
That's
started
good.
it.
That's
Wait.
good, yeah.
What was it?
Always out of reach.
Good friends are like stars, always out of reach.
Wow.
That's
Sad, you know.
Takes
But
in the
accurate
reach for the
sometimes.
stars. It brings in a little melancholy.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Paul, is this a competition?
Wow.
What do we get?
good. Yes. Whoever
You
wins
get this card on your birthday.
On my
winning
birthday
card.
next year.
Yeah.
You get
Okay.
This is now July 20th is our birthday.
Yes. What we all celebrate, or we celebrate birthdays and birth in general. All births, after births, pre-births. James,
Wow.
Nutrition.
Read it again.
I was going to ask you about some of this
read
shit.
the premise again.
good friends are like stars. How was that, James? How was that how make this a
They
better
can be
birthday card?
sucked into a black hole.
I like it.
The band's with me. Where are we going out after?
It's coming off.
I just give it a
The
tap.
Derby.
love tap.
Thank you, James. That was as dark as I could have dreamed. Stevie, good friends are like stars.
They explode too soon.
Yeah, I prefer my friends exploding on time.
We had to wait a millennia? Come on. While we're young.
Yeah.
Matt McCarthy, good friends are like stars. Or are they?
You always pull me in.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's so nice.
That sounds like you're writing a belated birthday card. You know, that's when you're really kissing their ass a little too much because the card's late.
feel
But I
bad.
really like it because let's be honest, most birthday cards come late. Maggie, good friends are like stars, or are they?
Good friends are like stars. They're beautiful and brilliant, but they've been dead for several years.
That's a perfect card. I'd buy those.
Greg, update this birthday card. It's so close, it's almost heartfelt, but you know on the inside, it's very milquetoast. Good friends are like stars.
Good friends are like stars. They're always dying in a cocaine-induced car accident on Mulholland Drive.
Yes! You are correct, sir.
I don't know. I like that. I don't know if you needed to blame the drugs for it, but we'll take it. Avital, it's sort of unconventional to write your own birthday card, but you've already workshopping your suicide note, so clearly you've got a few extra lines laying around.
Yeah.
What do you think? Good friends are like stars.
They don't think about you at all.
Yeah, that might be the darkest of it.
Do you know that there's that W.H. Auden poem that is all about? I feel like I gotta bring it back to life. That's all about how we look up at the stars and they don't care about us. But the idea is that we should be the more loving one. It's called the more loving one. I feel like this is the wrong audience, maybe, and I shouldn't have brought
Whoa,
Auden.
whoa.
It's the right audience.
Is it?
I mean to take
Okay.
offense.
Well, I'm a
Like,
poet
I guess
first.
words
we're
that
so
I
uncultured.
No, that I feel like I was brought here to tell jokes. Do your fucking job, Avital. Don't talk about W.H. Auden. No one gives a shit.
It's not a job. We're not paying.
You're right.
Yeah, so you can get as sad as you want. We're here for it.
Yeah.
Did you hear Paul talk earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul.
almost killed his kid or something. We're still waiting to hear what happened.
Yeah, WH whoever has plenty of Trish. Very nutritional.
Well, he says, looking up at the stars, I know quite well that for all they care, I can go to hell. But on Earth, indifference is the least we have to dread from man or beast. I know the whole poem, so I should stop. But yeah, that's, you know,
It's good.
it's really good. Everybody look it up after. But that's sort of what I think of, is that they're like sort of cold and uncaring, but we look at them and we like it.
Yeah, that's so true. I never thought
Can
about
you
that.
imagine though if you open the birthday card and it was like verbatim everything you just said?
Go look it up.
And at the end,
Parentheses, go look it up after.
Yeah. At the end, it says "Happy Birthday," I guess.
well,
There's a link to look it up, but it's like 1,000 characters, and you have to type them all in.
That's the perfect card for when you know they're going to open it at a birthday party, where they're like, you know, you open it and they're like, what does it say? What is it? You're like,
It's really long. It's really long. They're like, "Is this the poem where Jesus carries me?" No, it's not. Wow, it's really long.
it's very much not like that.
It's sort of the opposite of that.
And then when there were no footsteps, that was the stars looking down on you, not giving a shit about your existence.
That's right. You get it.
Yeah.
Oh, those are fantastic. Thank you. I feel like you all did much better than Hallmark did. And
what did the actual card
Yeah,
say?
what's
Was
the
it just
actual
like,
say?
real friends
you know
are like
what's-
stars, happy birthday?
I think it was probably one of those or insert cash here, where it's got the clip, where it just says that, and then it's
Friends
a
are
place
like
to put
stars. Here's cash.
Yeah.
You open it up and it just plays "We Are All Made of Stars" by Paris Hilton.
Wait, how does that go?
Where I'm a dumb asshole.
Even though the stars are blind.
Stars are blind. That's what it's called.
We can do something, something,
Oh, what?
something and something too, and something else. Baby, I'm perfect for you. Oh wait, now this time I'm perfect for you. I should have did it the second time.
There's no way I would have imagined that many of you were up on Paris Hilton.
They used
was
it
a
in
hit.
the movie, in the...
The Paris Hilton movie?
Well, no, in the Bo Burnham.
Oh yes, that's the song they sing.
Where they're at the CVS.
I watched that movie and I was like, I know this is a song that is a thing.
Bo
don't
Burnham
know
was
it.
just on the show last week. Remember?
Wow.
Oh yeah, thanks to Bo. He brought all of his lights and did the whole thing. He did the live
whole
version.
thing,
He
yeah.
stayed here.
He did set this all up.
You know this is a
Intense.
sensitive
It was
subject
wild.
for me.
Oh, why is
Why
this
is
a
that,
sensitive
James?
subject?
You weren't here when
He
Bo was
cut you
here.
out. That's right.
He
You
cut
were
me
there.
out of the special, and I didn't know until it aired. I was supposed to be all over that thing.
And that's why you didn't show up last week on
Yeah.
purpose.
James was upset.
James has celebrity beef. Oh, is that a segment?
Oh my God, yes.
Do I smell a segment?
Celebrity beef.
Somebody write this down.
We're gonna look. Celebrity Beef's going in the Google Doc. We'll bring it to you at a later date. We've got a lot of great content for you. I am gonna bring up our next segment, which I'm very excited to. We're bringing it back from last week, riffing on gifts with Stevie and Nelson.
I gotta go. I
give
gotta
you
go to my room.
Gifts and riffing
I'll
on
walk this
gifts
way.
and we're riffing on gifts.
Avital, Stevie is a
Stevie, no.
multi-hyphenated, talented person, and we found out she has an incredible talent for creating gifts on the spot.
I just found out too.
Whoa, congratulations.
Yeah.
You never know what you're capable
It's
of.
like a gift you get to give yourself.
That's exactly
Yes.
right.
So I'm going to get a few suggestions from you, and then from the group, and then we're going to have Stevie come up with a gift based on it. Matt, will you give us a season?
Autumn.
Autumn.
Great
Do you have that, Stevie? We've got autumn.
Autumn.
Autumn. Great.
I wish I had said oregano.
I can't believe
As I
it.
asked it, I was like, "Here comes a food seasoning.
Yeah,
He's gonna
It's not
zag."
too late. It's
You
not
let
too
us all
late.
down.
No.
Yeah, you're not locked in.
Moderator, what do you think?
Lock into autumn.
You're not. He didn't say locked in. And
He
I
took
come
his-
from old school game show rules where the host has to go. It's like final answer. You locked in.
No,
All right.
I'm going
He's
autumn.
going
Okay.
autumn.
It
Great.
was the first thing I heard.
Locked in?
Locked in.
in.
Avital, will you give us an expression?
Sorrow.
Sorrow. Okay.
Like
So-
an
sensing a
expression
theme.
on your face. I know. I was like, I just have to lean into this.
Yeah.
now.
Yes. That's so
love
we
that.
have autumn and
Oregano.
sorrow.
Sorrow. No one said
I was like,
oregano
it could
yet.
be like
I'm
a
surprised.
saying, a platitude, or it could be an expression on your face. I also had that moment of, I don't know.
I get sad on my birthdays too.
I just
I
remembered
get
your
sad on her
mortality.
birthday every
all do.
year.
Every year, the 20th
On
is
my
hard for all
birthday.
of us.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
Tell
our
us something.
final suggestion for the gift, Greg. where does your deepest shame come from?
Yes,
Yes.
finally.
Yes.
Like a time in my life, or the actual moment, or like a part of my body?
Just answer the question. Whatever that first thing it was that you popped in your head, you went, I don't want to say that. Say
The
that.
part you hide from
Reveal.
loved
One,
ones.
yeah.
It's always the first one.
My groin.
So we have just to recap, Stevie. We have Autumn. We have Sorrow.
So that's dick and balls?
And
The whole
Greg's-
groin?
We got
Groin.
Greg's groin.
The groin is a muscle.
Well,
So is the heart.
traditionally, yeah, I think that's true. All right, we're gonna let Stevie. Stevie, you got everything you need for this one?
I got more than everything.
All right, we're gonna let Stevie take that away for a second, and then we're gonna come back and see what she comes up with. And so we're just gonna kill some time, which brings us to our. This is a great question, and I am actually very curious about this. Is how do you kill the last 5 minutes before the rideshare picks you up?
Ooh.
Dead zone, the hardest
Great
time to be alive
question.
as a human. Greg Barris, why don't you go first? How do you kill those agonizing last 5 minutes waiting for that car to pick you up?
The entire last 5 minutes I will spend refreshing the rideshare app to see how close they are.
Why? So you can make sure that you're inside and dilly-dally 2 more minutes after they arrive, or do you like to rush out there and be ready right when
I
they
want to
come?
see if they're making wrong turns. What kind of moves are they making? That's going to prepare me for the ride. Oh, they missed my block. That means they're going to probably miss everything for all 6 of these people. And then I look up something like top 10 topics of conversation for strangers.
Maggie, how do you kill the last 5 minutes before your rideshare picks you up?
If I'm leaving my house, then I just get a bunch of treats and like put them a bunch of different places, so Olive has like treats to go look for and stuff.
That's a good mom.
And I turn the TV on and like
Supposed to be giving.
I turn the TV on like before I leave, so it's not like a foreign like I'm out of here. P.S. Watch Blackish. You know,
It's
like,
your punishment.
so we have it on a little bit, and I'm like putting treats strategically so she has something to do, and like putting stuff in my purse and like running down as soon as he's like, you got a minute to get here.
That is so sweet. What a
Yeah.
once again, Maggie Maye better than the rest of us.
Yep.
Matt McCarthy, how do you kill those last 5 minutes before the rideshare picks you up?
I start quizzing myself on the last 3 either numbers or letters of the license plate,
Ooh, some Jason Bourne shit.
and then I'm like 738, 738, and then I look and I'm like 738, and then I'm like 738 for 5 minutes.
You must always get it right.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at the guy and I'm like, I like waving the phone too.
Oh yeah, letting him know I'm right here, baby. I'm your lighthouse in the storm. I'm getting you all the way to my house. James, what do you do for your last 5 minutes before you get picked up by the rideshare?
Well, I skimped on the coffee maker so it doesn't shut off automatically, so I make sure the coffee maker's off.
Smart.
Make sure the stove's off. Pee out of my penis.
Classic.
And wash my hands
I'm uncomfortable.
With your penis.
with my penis water.
Now I'm comfortable again.
And then a little mouthwash. And get the mask.
Oh yeah, thank you. That's good. James,
Get a
keep
backup
everyone
mask. In case the old mask I've been using breaks. I need more masks.
Everybody following along at home, if you think you've got a great mask that would look great on James, please send it his way to the show. We want to get James safely masked up. We got to take care of our precious cargo over here. We love you, James. Avital, how do you kill those last 5 minutes before you get picked up by the rideshare?
I'm always running behind, so I'm probably like scrambling to finish, and then I miss the car, and then I'm like, now it's already late. Should I call one that's not a ride share and just go? I'll just drive. That's probably what happens. Hopefully not as late as it might be.
For me, it's always a matter of, even if you don't do this regularly, it's the perfect time to smoke a little weed. It just is. That 5 minutes goes by quick.
It just is.
Look, you're like, I don't ever smoke weed. Well, let me tell you, wait for an Uber with a joint, and you'll be.
Yeah, if you don't ever smoke weed, a good time to start is before you get into a car with a stranger.
That's what I was gonna say. That
Yeah.
seems like it would be so stressful if you don't smoke weed normally.
If you don't smoke weed,
not my experience at
5
all.
minutes before.
I know.
something.
You got to find somebody to sell you weed in 5 minutes.
This tip is only for men. Also,
And then you're going to go socialize with people, but you don't smoke weed regularly, and you can in this state.
Do you socialize with the people inside? Sometimes.
Absolutely.
you gotta read.
If
You
you
gotta
think you're
read
gonna
what they
spend
want.
2 minutes around me and not get socialized with, you got another fucking thing coming.
I like that the difference is like, oh, Uber X, and then you push the button. It's like, don't talk to me.
Oh, that's so
and then it's like
gross.
ride share. Hey, what 15 jobs do you have? Here's my 9 jobs.
I always let them know I was just shoveling shit for a wealthy person up the hill, and they're like, "All right, you're down."
What if you could push the like, no one in the group talk to me button for the ride share?
I would never touch it. I would have it removed if I could, because I think it's elitist.
I would touch
I
it.
agree. It's gross.
Stevie, are you almost done with your gift?
You know, I am almost done.
Almost.
Oh, they tell me. They say we need a question that
She's
we can
Jeff
do while
Bezos-ing
Stevie's
the
gift.
gift.
Oh boy, she's getting very close, is what you're saying.
I'm so close.
Stevie, I would want to press it, but I would feel bad. Do you have that, or you're like, I'm fine to be like, leave me alone?
Yeah, I want to be left alone.
I want to be left alone, but I feel wrong demanding it.
I meant right
The
now.
option is there.
I know, but
It's part of the service you're paying for. I guess that's fine.
and it
but-
feels elitist.
I wouldn't press it, but I wouldn't say anything.
Really.
I would press it and then demand to talk.
And just so many deep questions.
That's the move.
Just pretend you're sleeping.
How is your family doing? Sir, you press the do not talk app. How is your relationship with your father?
Can I share a very scary thing that happened in a lift?
No, it's
Okay.
No, I think you should. I think you should.
Since we're trying to kill time, it seems like this
Paul's
is the
easily
5 minutes
scared.
while we.
I as a rule, I am pretty easily scared.
Can I make a
you
guess
go ahead.
before you even tell? This is back.
I don't
when-
think you'll guess it, but
This
yeah,
is
you
back when they still had the fuzzy mustache on the front of the car.
might. Those were frightening, but that's not the
Okay.
story. That's a good guess.
They were villainous. no
It
doubt.
ties into the weed thing. I was at a party. I got very high with our friend Phoenix. Stevie knows her. Giselle knows.
Love
some people know.
Phoenix.
And we had like the craziest giggle fit, like collapsing on
Mm-hmm.
the floor. And then I got a car, and then that like paranoia sets in of like I'm with a stranger, but I gotta not like read too into this. I'm high. Who knows? So we finally get back to my place, and I do one of those. I don't know if you guys ever do this. Open the door immediately, put a foot on the ground, and then I act like I'm cool and not scared. Like I'm halfway out of the car, and I'm like, "Thank you so much. Thanks for." And then he's like, "Huh? They put bars on the windows." At my building, like he was very familiar with it, and they had again. Maybe it was scarier because I was high and
No, I hate
paranoid.
that.
Isn't that scary?
That's a horrific
I
observation.
went to my apartment and, like,
People
shoved-
to your house.
Oh,
They put
advanced
bars
security.
on it.
No, that's-
Cameras,
Yes.
lights.
Yeah.
it was
But they
so
still got
scary.
that regular deadlock on the back door that's easy to.
Oh, damn, they trimmed my masturbation bush.
Bars on the windows.
What happened to the big bushes on the side? Does that
so
light still
scary.
blink out on the back porch?
Is that big dog still inside that always barks when you get close to the window for too long?
I'm ready.
Thank you for sharing though, and that's
Yeah, that's great.
awful.
No,
I
that's
really
great.
hate that. I'm giving them a 2-star after that.
Thank you.
Don't drop me off with creepiness.
Yeah.
I had a driver once tell me that he had a good job, but he only did this because he was saving. He was saving up to buy a gun.
Hell yeah.
Why?
This is after he said he just dropped off someone at the airport that he was sure was a terrorist.
Oh God.
And he's like, and I was like, really? What was he doing? He's like, listen, I'm Iranian. You wouldn't understand.
Oh. Okay.
And then I was like, okay, interesting.
You're like, I can't engage with this conversation, sir. There's nowhere.
He's like, I have a good job. I don't need this money. I'm saving up for a gun. My wife doesn't want me to get.
I'd still take that over the one I had the other night
Not
at
in the
4 in the
budget.
morning coming from Alan Strickland Williams' house. A little out of my regular mind. And I get in the car, and the guy is on a little screen, but it was about this big, just blaring MSNBC at like 5 in the morning on like
Yeah.
a half television size thing. And I'm like, this is the most psychotic thing I've ever seen in my
Unhinged.
life.
Yes.
Well, I did have an Uber driver with a gun.
You saw it?
Yes, his gun. I have pictures of his gun was
sure.
right there, and he was like complaining about something, like something had happened that he was upset about, and I was like, "Oh, sir, can we just get to the airport? Like, can we just? You sound a little too disgruntled, and that gun is a
take it out
little
on me.
out. Like, he's, yeah, he just was not.
I
trying to
assume
hide it.
everyone has a gun at this point.
Do you have a
anyone
gun
have
right
a gun?
now?
Yeah, I've got 2 guns.
Do you?
right.
No.
But like at home? Do you?
No, but I'm working.
The
I'm
way you
trying to
said
save
no,
up
what kind of no is that?
Driving
No, but I feel bad. I should.
I mean, if
What's
Bit-
a gun? I mean,
It's like
define
asking
it.
him if his tomatoes are growing well.
I mean, if Bitcoin goes up, I'll get
Tried.
Are your
was
tomatoes
once,
good this year? My guns are good.
I was once crossing the street in Manhattan, and I was smoking a cigarette, and a guy comes around to me and goes, "Yo, big man!" And I was like, "All right, this guy wants a cigarette." And he goes, "Yeah, redhead. I used to have a crush on a little redheaded girl. I was like,
What the fuck?
I was like Charlie Brown." And I was like, "All right, this is getting weird. I wasn't expecting this."
I was like Charlie.
And then we get to the other side of the street, and he says, "Hey man, can I ask you for something?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "I've got 2 knives. I'm gonna get something real to eat for a change." And then I just kept walking, and then he walked the other direction.
That was the right move.
No, you don't want. Like, I don't want any part
I
of
got
it.
And
two
the whole
knives.
time, I'm just like, I didn't want him to ask me for a cigarette.
At this point, knives are scarier than guns.
Oh,
So close.
we did like a thing with like a prop guy who's like an ex-military, and he's got all these things. And he goes to me, he goes, "You fight a gun, you run from a knife." I'm like, I'm here to be funny.
That's what I mean. Like knife guys are almost scarier than gun guys.
The
How do
guy's
you
like,
fight a gun? What do you mean? Don't you?
He
hide?
was showing us all the ways that you can like twist a gun out of somebody's hand.
Or you just roundhouse kick that bitch out of there.
I love how many people
while
really
you're
think
sitting.
they can take your gun. Or, not my gun.
Yeah.
Hey gun.
Yeah, Maggie's like, set up 2 chairs.
Nope.
I'm gonna disarm.
Get close to me with the gun. Put it right in my face. And you're on the chairs. You snatch it out of their hand. You make it look easy.
All right, Stevie, are you ready for us?
I've been ready for a long
Well,
time.
I noticed that, and then you turned your back on us,
Yeah.
which let me know.
to show you that I'm mad.
Message received. Message sent and received. Stevie, share us your gift based on.
Okay, I'm gonna share it with you, but you have to promise not to be scared. Also, it may cause seizures.
This gift may cause seizures.
This is a
All right,
fair
here-
disclaimer.
I also need to give another disclaimer. It is the scariest gift I've ever made.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
A lot of build up for this one.
I'm excited.
Why?
What's it say?
Okay, so I'll explain it.
Can we zoom in, camera 3?
You got
I
it.
don't
Go
know.
ahead and zoom in, but honestly,
Maybe recap what the suggestions
I'm gonna
were.
go ahead and go through it. All right, here is a skeleton of a groin to go with our suicide theme. I made eyes into the hip bones, and this is a sad face for the word sorrow. These are leaves and also tears, but leaves are falling down for the suggestion of autumn. Mushrooms, lot attrition. Why Greg for the answer?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Our,
Oh, there it is.
Give it up for
Alright,
Stevie
yeah.
Nelson, who ripping with gifts with Stevie.
This will be available on Instagram. You'll just have to search sorrow.
Way ahead of you.
You mean my top saved search? Perfect.
You drew all of that?
All of it,
There
yeah.
was nothing there, and then now there is.
Yeah, that's art, baby.
And it's blinking.
Very
Incredible.
nice.
Thank you.
And
Why
it's
did you
scary.
decide to make it blink?
To make it a gift.
We're gonna.
Make it move.
That's called riffing on gifts. With
Did they blink
Stevie.
last week?
They moved.
Thank you. Yes, Peanut Gallery.
Oh.
Because we're having such a great time. Avital, thanks for being on the show. This is great, because we need Maggie for this next segment. Our next segment, one of a fan favorite, a lot of requests for this to return. Candy News and World Report with Maggie Maye.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. You're going to love this.
Look at that.
You're
Did
gonna
you
love
see
this.
that?
Can't wait. I already love
She
how
stepped
cute
over the
dog.
stairs.
Olive's great.
She's so cute.
That's like news in like
Yeah,
sound,
yeah, I
right?
like that.
Almost.
Pretty good.
You want to
Thank
talk
you.
about tearing your groin in half? If I tried to step over the stairs,
You're like, I'm not skipping
my
one.
groin would be blinking.
Hi.
Ooh.
Okay.
Why, Greg?
Sorry.
So if y'all know me, y'all know I love gummies. And king of gummies is Haribo. Hans Riegel. Bonn, that's where he's from. That's where Haribo, the name, came from. So if you're a big gummy head like I am, you know the original Star Mix from Haribo. You know the original version of Star Mix. However, that Star Mix version has been able to come out in a peg bag recently. You see this. You've seen this at Ralph's or whatever grocery store you go to. I'm not judging you. But if you notice, the things in Star Mix, the ones that you can get are only the gummy bears, the Cokes, the Belts, the Worms, and the Twin Cherries. Then Haribo has gone ahead and come out with this thing called the Fantastic Mix.
Whoa.
Okay, Fantastic Mix. This now has the different weird kind of shaped gummies. There's like the gummy robots, the gummy alligators, the little gummy frogs that you've seen. So here's my issue. Back in the day, and if you're a gummy head, hit me up, let me know if you've noticed this. Back in the day, Star Mix used to be both of these. Yes, that gasp was accurate, okay? Star Mix used to encompass everything. Star Mix was a general mix of all of the different gummies that Haribo had. Now all of a sudden they got two. Star Mix and Fantastic Mix. I'm calling shenanigans. I'm just saying that. And I'm going to say this too. This stuff wasn't happening when Hans Riegel was alive.
No, it wasn't.
Say it.
No, it wasn't.
Hans Riegel died, and they went crazy, started doing all kinds of things. And now this year I find out that they've come out with, I think in 2020 or 2021, with the Passport Mix.
What's that?
Yes, Passport Mix is all of the different gummies from around the world. So they got like Germany, they got, different ones from everywhere. But my issue with that, that was a Star Mix initially. That was a Star Mix. So my question is, what is the purpose of the two?
Yeah.
Why are you guys having two when it originally was one? Why are you guys trying to act like gummy robots was a thing? How many of you guys seen a gummy robot?
No.
Never.
Never. I've never
wish.
seen one.
Exactly. No. Why did gummy robots need their own separate thing? And you know what was in Starbucks, the Star Mix before?
What's that?
Gummy eggs. See, all of the white bottom candies they put into the Fantastic Mix instead of including it into the Star Mix, and I feel like that's racial. I don't know. I feel like that's segregational.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a problem. So I don't know. Both of these have incredible nutrition. So I would I would encourage you to go pick them up at a gas station near you. You can get the Star Mixes anywhere, but the Fantastic Mixes are going kind of like the Haribo snacks, where you can only really get them at like a gas station or at a specialty candy kind of store or whatever like that. But pick them both up and let me know that these two couldn't have just been in the same bag.
Thanks.
Like, what was the purpose of that?
Same bag.
What was the purpose of putting them in separate bags?
Amen.
You said it. Give it up for Maggie Maye and the Candy News and World Report.
I have one question. So those used to be all together, and now they're separated?
Were you listening?
I have a joke coming, asshole! The fuck?
Call Stevie an asshole.
To you tonight.
I was talking to him!
No, you weren't.
This is intense.
I don't look at
I'm going to crack my second drink of the night.
So I'm gonna pass these around, but I'm gonna mix them together like they.
Yeah.
like they
she's crossing
should
the
have been.
tasting
Wait.
The way
Dixon
he
line.
intended.
Hans grew.
Was that the joke? Oh my God.
Thank you. It's all
Hold on. Wait a second.
Greg heard it.
Harry,
Hold on, wait
That
a
was
second.
so good.
I don't know why I pre-write jokes for this show.
Maggie, they used to have that all in one bag? Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
That's what he does.
No, I know. He's a tough.
That's like they're crossing the Taste and Dixon line.
Now you say
That's
to
a
him,
great
keep it up
joke.
and you're going to
What kind
taste
of
my
gummy
dick.
monkeys?
Son.
Son,
Gummy monkeys.
That's where I draw the line.
this is, I'm so good at
do you have a favorite one? Do you have a favorite of the gummies?
They're
This
not
is
in the Star
amazing.
Mix.
I can't
Okay.
believe how you should.
My favorite gummies are the alphabet.
Oh.
The gummy alphabet, but the bulk.
Whoa.
Gummy alphabet. The gummy bag are different.
gummy
They're
gator.
smaller, not as thick.
Thank
Well,
you.
Maggie's handing out the candy. We're gonna light speed to our next segment.
Yes.
Hold on. Video Hut with Matt McCarthy. Matt McCarthy, take us to the Video Hut.
Let's.
Ooh, a monkey.
Do I have a song, Greg?
It has wheat.
Video Hut. Hey.
Video Hut.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair. Back to you, Maggie.
Do you want to do it the same way as last time, Matt?
Yeah, I brought 3 movies. Do we want to do all 3?
Yes.
Let's
Oh.
I have one I definitely want to close with. That's the only
Okay.
reason I want to know.
all right.
I'll start.
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do all 3. That's sure.
All 3?
All 3.
Sure.
Oh, this is exciting.
Come on in.
Let's keep it
Yeah.
moving.
Does Blockbuster Video have a theme song? Or like
Oh, yeah, they used to do,
What's it like? Take Hollywood home.
Take
Was that
us
it?
home tonight.
No.
Nobody knows.
it was something like,
That was probably
no, all I can think is the Major Video song. It was like, Major Video, we bring it on home.
And I was thinking of pop-up video,
pretty.
but with subbing
yeah.
it. Blockbuster
Pop-up
video.
video.
It's not. It was pop-up
Blockbuster totally had a song. They were like,
video. So.
Anyone? Blockbuster have a song?
wow, what a difference. Thank you, yes.
What a difference.
Yes.
I have
Because
no recollection of that.
every commercial, like in the early days, it was like somebody would walk in and they'd be like, I've never seen so many videos in one video store.
All right.
Wow.
What a difference.
Wow, what a difference.
Wow.
I don't like the way I'm sitting. Okay.
What a difference you have to think.
All right, Matt. Let's.
Okay, here's.
So for everybody following along at home, Matt McCarthy is going to read us the description of the film, and we are going to guess the title of the film in the Video Hut with Matt McCarthy. Matt. Let's see what
Okay.
the back of that book says.
A former agent heads to the Louisiana bayou to track down and destroy the right-wing vigilantes who killed his partner.
Wow.
1986.
1980s. Oh, 86.
I have a guess.
Do we raise hands? Is that
Wait,
protocol?
Everyone gets a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
And you just slowly put down your hand.
James, do you know what it is?
I don't know. I have a guess.
All right. James, go ahead.
My guess is next of kin.
That is such a good guess.
It wasn't Louisiana though.
That is not correct. You really brought the whole segment down.
Wow.
Wow.
Greg,
I love celebrity beef.
I'm so glad I have an
Greg
actual
Barris,
booking next to.
Greg, you're a film buff. What do you think this? What movie is this?
This movie is obviously called Nothing Gets By You.
Oh,
God, that's
They planned that.
that is incorrect. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Thank you.
That's incredible.
Maggie. What do you think this movie is called?
I actually heard of this movie. It's called Wow, What a Murder.
Tell her what she's won.
Wow, what a murder.
It's a
That is incorrect.
what?
Close.
I'm out of here.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing joke answers.
I think that's pretty as close as yours was, for sure.
Yours was the biggest joke yet.
Celebrity beef.
Stevie, what's this movie called?
Southern Comfort.
Wow, that would have been really good.
If it
I'm going to
was-
give you partial credit because you didn't take your final nutrition exam.
Thank you.
Why
what
didn't
do
you
you think?
take it? It was just a control thing? You were like, you can't tell me what to do?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want this.
Can I ask you, do you remember what you ate that day? Like, was it nutritious or were you like,
Fuck off.
like, fuck everything?
I don't remember what I ate, but I remember the feeling.
She ate a big bowl of I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Slapped it down and went to class.
Said no thanks.
Avital, what do you think? What's this film called?
Avenging my partner.
I like it.
I like that.
I like it.
Straightforward. You know what you're getting into.
Yes.
Exactly.
If you like Avenge and you like partners, this is the film for you.
Yeah, and partner's a bit of a southern word.
Yes.
Partners. Howdy.
Is she right?
She is more right than anyone else's.
Okay.
Wow, I love that.
My guess is that's not how Mama used to make it.
Damn, Paul.
Can you imagine that on the marquee?
I'm seeing it now. Matt, it looks great.
Wow.
I have a
It's a Tyler
second guess.
Perry film.
No.
Tyler Perry presents.
In the spirit of Greg, I have another guess.
Oh, okay. Yes, James.
I'm still alive.
Did you guys hear that?
No?
Gumbo, you didn't.
That was a
Maggie liked it. That's all I
I
care
like
about.
when you put the toothpick in your mouth after an ending.
wow.
That was a victory.
Yeah.
All right, Matt
victory
McCarthy, what
pick.
film is this?
So close. This is the Michael Dudikoff classic, Avenging Force. You were so close.
Wow.
Eerily close.
That's crazy.
I literally
Yes.
was like, no.
Is that Hasselhoff?
I also was like, no.
No, that's Dudikoff.
Oh.
Dudikoff.
Maggie, that's Dudikoff, not
Hasselhoff's
Hasselhoff.
Let's
you
call the whole
fool.
thing off.
Is that a Hasselblad camera?
That is Dudikoff.
Oh.
That is Michael Dudikoff. When Chuck Norris and Charles Bronson said no, Michael Dudikoff said yes.
Please.
I remember him from Dudikoff, Where's My Car?
No!
And if you don't do the cough, you don't
yeah.
get to the office. Don't
Remember, he almost beat George Bush in 1988.
Yeah.
Michael Dudikoff.
Oh, shoot. Was he in Do the Cough Right Thing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Matt, I don't think we have.
Dudikoff and Cigarettes, the Jim Jarmusch series. Sorry, Michael.
Matt, I don't think we have time for two more, so let's just do the.
We'll go
let's do
straight to
let's go
the-
straight to
I don't
your-
think we
your
have time for
headline.
more Dudikoff jokes, Matt.
No, personally, I could have done that for another 15 minutes. But,
Okay, good.
The
all right,
producers
this-
are telling me that we should move on.
What's
Okay.
that? Oh, yeah. He's right.
Here we go. I don't-
What's happening?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
my address is on this. I don't want
He has an
anyone to see it.
eyepiece.
Oh, cool. It's an ocular implant.
I'd also like to point out
It's just playing
I
Michael
put
Bolton in his
bubble wrap in this box with my VHS tapes
Gotta keep them
Because you
safe.
care.
because I drive like a maniac. Okay. This is straight off the box. Okay.
Okay.
I found this VHS tape in the Goodwill in Durango, Colorado.
It's weird
Beautiful
they put
country.
that on the box.
Saying hi to all of our friends in Durango, tuning in every week.
Is that what where
love
the
you.
car is named after? The Durango?
Well, I believe it's named after Durango, Mexico.
Ooh, tough one, Durango, Colorado.
Close.
That is their sister city.
Y'all almost were named after a car.
Here we go. You ready? Mm-hmm. Bible camp starts in one day,
Oh, been there.
and the director has a problem. One of his staff members is not a Christian.
What the fuck?
Which one is it? The lifeguard, the nurse, the cook, the coach, the secretary, the groundskeeper? It's up to the detective and you to find out who's committing the ...
Ooh.
Bible camp starts in one day, and the director has a problem.
My mind went right for this because I grew up with this film and I love it. So we're just going to jump to the end. It's called Holy Skits. It's really funny. It's a dark comedy, very dark. Tell me what I won. Holy Skits, great film.
That is such a noble effort, but wholly wrong. You
Fair
are
enough.
banned from the video hut.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Stevie, what do you think this film was called?
Jesus, take the wheel.
That's good, actually. Yeah.
That is such a good guess,
Thank you.
but wrong.
I knew it when I said it.
Then why did you say it? Why do you doubt yourself?
When you kept reading about all the people who could have committed the crime, I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. I couldn't stop singing that song. Carrie Underwood. A real
Classic
believer.
Carry you. Maggie, what do you think this film's called?
I think this movie is called. I have two ideas. One of them is definitely right. Dude, Where's My Bible? Is that the name of it? Dude, where's my Bible?
Love.
Wow. You are so close.
Am I? Okay, man. Okay, so this second one is definitely the answer. Wow, who's an atheist?
Beautiful work.
That's the name of it, I feel.
Yeah.
Should be.
Wow.
But
What?
does it have the word atheist in it?
No.
Surprising.
No. You're never going to move
Which
units
is,
with
which is,
atheist
you
in
know,
the
if you're
title.
not a Christian, you're an atheist by default.
Yeah.
I feel like by the end of this movie, the person is not going to be a non-Christian anymore.
Oh, it does feel like.
I feel
Is
like
it a faith film? It has to be, right?
Oh.
Or is it a comedy that's skewering religion? It seems
No,
like
oh no,
Or is
this,
it a- or
this
is it
is
like-
very much.
Or is it a slasher camp?
I know.
I know, yeah.
So fun.
The details were very muddy.
I bet the one who is not a Christian is the one with tattoos and a scowl. I bet that's
Interesting.
So it's about the camp director, right? So I think it might be called The Old Rugged Boss.
The old
Hilarious.
rugged boss.
I like that.
Hey, Mom, will you take us to go see The Old Rugged Boss this weekend? It's really a cool film for us.
No, that's
kids.
Bruce Springsteen's second run on Broadway.
The second Broadway show.
He just says Sunday school songs. Not popular. So that's not. Greg, what do you think? What could this film be called?
This film is called either it's a film about like a theater. They're going to put on a play.
No.
There was something about putting on a play. In
Yeah,
summer
that was
camp.
my answer, Greg. Once again, you're trying to take my
They're
answer.
putting on a play.
Why, Greg?
Okay, Waiting for Gomorrah.
That's incredible.
Waiting for Gomorrah, or Judas Never Sleeps.
Out for Judas.
Judas, where's my car?
Judas, where's my car?
Wow.
Judas, period. Priest, question mark?
Priest?
Wrong.
Ah.
Wrong again, Greg.
Avital, you got the closest last time. What do you think this film's
Well, I
called?
can't wait to win again. I have 3 ideas. One is a Clue for Christians.
Wow.
It's very much like Clue, but
Wow.
you know.
For Christian.
Exactly. You
No
got
one
it.
dies.
You totally got it. Another one is A Stranger Among Us, which I believe is a movie. Probably not this movie, but a movie. Or Giselle mouthed to me, Jew Hunt, which I think is very good.
Jew Hunt.
Yeah.
I feel like the box would have had a couple other descriptors in there for that film, but
Pretty good.
I haven't seen that one either, so I just don't know.
That's like an 8mm film.
Sure.
Where were you when I was answering, Giselle?
You got to make eye contact and you got to mean it. You know?
Oh, I've never done that.
Linger.
Avi, are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She can make that joke.
Yes, thank you, Greg.
Because I'm anti-Semitic.
To everyone,
And
Giselle
she's
is also
anti-Semitic.
Jewish, and I am also Jewish.
Yeah, that's good.
And Greg is a man, so he can give us all permission.
And he
I'm
can-
allowed to say it.
Whoopsie. Matt McCarthy, what the hell movie are you really talking about?
Well, congratulations to our friend Allison in the chat. She has actually seen this film.
What? No way.
It is, in fact, The Crime of the Age.
The Crime of the Age?
Great work, Allison.
What the fuck kind of title is that?
The biggest crime of the age
Yes, all of
is
them are
someone at
better.
summer camp pretending to be a Christian.
That is wild.
Wow.
It's a big crime.
What's in it for them? Why are they
What year
pretending
is
to be a
this movie?
Christian? What are
They
This
need to work. They
87.
need to make $7 an hour.
It sounds.
is
Got
that
to.
what it is, or are they trying to dissuade the other Christians
Oh,
and pull them
yes.
over to the Satan side?
This sounds like a church, like a youth group one that they'll put on for you during
Yeah.
youth group or vacation Bible school.
Oh, yeah, this
or
is-
something just like, hey, watch what could happen if this is the crime of the age. Watch it.
That's
This
crazy.
is pre-Kirk Cameron before he was in all of them.
Yeah, before they got all slick with their faith-based films.
Like, let's make it all about the rapture.
Tell me if you think these gentlemen, if their names are made up. This is from the Cristiano brothers.
Okay.
First of oh, yeah, so
Absolutely.
yes.
Red flag.
That's first of all.
Dave and Rich Cristiano, and it has their address and
I'm
phone
walking
number.
on water here.
Is there address and phone number?
Jonesboro, Arkansas,
call.
501 area code.
What's the number?
I don't feel comfortable saying it out
I'll
loud.
call right now.
I know.
Somebody called about the meat.
I'm calling
Stevie,
about Jew Hunter. I was wondering.
I don't want to say it out loud, but if you want to come up here and plug it into your phone.
I do.
Let's
Jew
do it.
Hunter is a much catchier title. I would see that movie.
Yeah, fun to say. There's
A lot of
hashtag
people
there.
would watch Jew Hunt.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's
yes.
like the people, the anti-Semites, and then also the Jews give them a reason to be mad, and everybody else is
A Venn
curious.
diagram.
Well, maybe
Perfect
it's like
show for everyone.
maybe it's like MILF Hunter, and it's not like a bad hunting.
Yes, they're just finding them to be friends.
What?
I would see it, and I would fire off one hell of a think piece afterward. I'd be like, Jew Hunter,
Oh.
question mark.
Yeah, that.
As the detective states, when any person doesn't give their life to Jesus, they'll go down as committing the crime of the age.
Okay. That
Have they
sounds
heard
deep.
of other crimes? Do they know that you can like murder people and?
I have a better title for it than that one.
Let's hear it. Let's solve this.
Joseph, Mary, Kill.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Stevie Nelson.
Wow.
Very good.
Also,
I have bad news.
1988. 1988.
1988. You were so close. I have bad news.
What?
The number you dialed is not a working number.
Wow.
The
Thank
Cristiano
God.
brothers are undercover.
Hey, thank God.
Let me look them
Chicken
up
down.
on Facebook. Was it Richard?
Rich and
Dave.
Cristiano.
All right, thank you, Matt McCarthy, for bringing us another segment
That
of
was
Video Hut. That was incredible.
Video, huh?
I honestly had a feeling that the chat was going to beat us and guess one of them right before any of us did. And sure enough, it only took 2 segments for that to happen. Hopefully you weren't cheating along at home. Avital, great guesses.
Thank you.
Hey,
We've only got time for one more segment left in the show, and it's my favorite segment of the week every time. This segment is called "And Everyone Loves It Home." It's a fan favorite. Everybody, welcome to the conversation pit. We're gonna come sit down.
come on down to the pit. Everyone, join in the pit.
Yeah.
I do. Before we start the pit, I do have to say that Maggie did find one of the brothers on Facebook.
Almost.
Ooh, how many friends does he have? Subcategory.
He has
He's got a friend in Jesus.
800. Only one that matters.
4972. I'm an Adam.
These are pretty big numbers. He hits 5, then he's got to go pro, and that's going to be tough for his brand. Yeah,
Nice,
thanks.
right? It's cozy.
The conversation pit is where we get into a more, we talk a little bit
Intimate.
more about our feelings. It's intimate.
Maybe they recite some more W.H. Auden. Is that?
We would like more. We need more poetry.
Well, kind of, yeah. This one actually is a little bit poetic. What I realize is that too often we're trying to put a happy face on things that aren't happy, and we should be able to. When you're sad, you should get to feel sad and feel those emotions, and that's why we're bringing you sad affirmations. This segment, everyone is going to give you a little slice of why it's okay to feel sad, or sometimes it's just you got to hear it.
Sad formations. I'm not by the piano.
No, you've got your voice is really nice.
Angel.
Are you a baritone?
Something like that.
You can feel the trembo under my skin.
And we're doing Talking Club or whatever.
It's the,
Welcome to Conversation Pit, Matt McCarthy. You can get there as close as you like. That's just fine.
You can get there.
Why'd you go to that side?
I was just making room for my friends.
A lot of tension.
Why are you so angry?
He's not mad at me.
Take it to the pit.
Yeah.
So I'll go first because it's sort of a leap, and I don't understand if this feels a little bit strange and awkward to get into. A sad affirmation for me that I live by this is, it could be worse, and one day it likely will be. And that helps me today, to know that it's getting bad. So ride it out now while you can still survive. That's good first wave mentality. Zombie apocalypse. Stevie, can you give us a sad affirmation?
Yeah, sure. Sometimes I'll say this in the mirror to myself. Your body is weird shapes, but together, at least it's okay.
Your body is weird shapes,
Yeah,
But together.
But together.
At least it's okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
I feel free. You know, my octagons stacked on my weird parallelograms. I really feel it. That's beautiful.
No pressure, you know?
Yeah. Any shape you are is just all right with us. That's great. Greg, what's a sad affirmation that gets you through the day?
A sad affirmation, and you can say it like this, and it's helpful. It's like, it's crazy, it's fucking crazy, but people like you. And you go like that. It's crazy, it's fucking crazy. Like, you look at you, and like, if you were to just look at you, and then people realize that people like you, it's like, what?
Okay, everyone repeat that.
It's crazy, it's fucking crazy.
Crazy, it's fucking crazy. People like you, but it's crazy.
They look at you and
People love you, but it's like, what?
Don't make sense.
That doesn't help you find your place in your community in the world. I don't know. Yeah. Say it a few more times in like the King. James, what's your sad affirmation? I feel like you're maybe the saddest.
Has to have an affirmation aspect?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't know. People are only taking photos with you to post online after you're dead.
That's pretty sad, yeah.
Do you think that people, that's why? That's what they're thinking?
That seems to be what happens.
Definitely post-pandemic. You can kind of feel like people are like, a few people died that I didn't have pics of.
Yeah.
I didn't get to cash in. I didn't get the clout for knowing them after
This guy
they
knows
did.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I've made my mistakes, okay?
Yeah. Your real friends? No pictures of you.
I've got close friends with everyone here. And Avital and I just met tonight.
So many photos together. These are all stills.
There's a lot of photos from when we all die together.
Yeah. But it's nice that you think the silver lining is you're confident that when you die, people will want to brag that they knew you.
Oh, yeah,
won't
that's
be
a
like
little
the
gauche of me.
same.
This doesn't apply to me.
It's honest.
I like it.
James, embrace your indie darling status. I know I have. Matt McCarthy, give us a sad affirmation.
You don't know anything.
Okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
Very Socratic.
Right.
Yeah. You don't know
Because
anything.
it's positive and negative.
I love that.
It's like when you go into
Right. It's very, it's very zen. Because you don't know anything.
don't know anything. That could be a kitchen motto. That could be a bumper sticker. That speaks in any room. I think that's beautiful. Thank you.
I was in a lift once, and a mom said that to her son. He started, and she goes, "You don't know anything."
It's true.
But I was like, but I took it as like a good thing. Like I was like, wow, she's a great mom.
She's trying to release him from the bondage
Yeah.
of
Yes.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Saving him from having
Yeah.
to know.
I like it.
Maggie, what's a sad affirmation that's gotten you through the tougher times?
Hey, you might.
I feel better already.
Yes.
This is so. Hey, you might.
Hey, listen
It
here.
starts like a voicemail.
So,
Hey.
Was that the beep?
Hello? Did you pick up? Oh, no, this is... So, hey, you might be in pain, but at least you didn't commit no damn crime of the ages.
Wow.
wow.
Crime of age.
That's going to hit a couple of brothers I know a little harder than the rest of us. Those Cristianos are going to rock with that. That's big.
Huge.
Avital, thanks for sharing your birthday with us. And your
Happy
comedy and just
birthday.
hanging out. So great. You're welcome back anytime.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Would
be here
you?
tomorrow.
What can you share with everybody viewing at home? What's a sad affirmation that's gotten you through?
So sometimes I think you look like a Nazi propaganda poster of a Jew. Your nose is very big and Jewish, but your eyes are also big, so sometimes people don't notice your nose.
How often do you say that to yourself?
Every morning. Sometimes if I open them really wide, you don't notice that.
Your eyes are also big.
No, the eyes, they're big enough that
Oh, I
they can
thought you were
distract.
talking about your nostrils.
I give anything for big eyes. Every photo of me, I look like the background guy who supported the hate crime. I didn't want to run too fast or actually, but he was there.
Or would you take big
Holding
eyes
jackets.
For this note? Oh, there it is. There There it is. Look
It's
at
a beautiful nose.
Wait, did everybody eat all the gummies?
They're still here.
Oh, I saw the empty bag and I was like, I was up in the video hut.
No, we passed
Okay.
around the Star Mix to our. We've got a handful of friends here in the Peanut Gallery enjoying in the Green Zoom with us, and soon you'll all be able to join us. Only if you're vaccinated. Good God, if you're not, don't come anywhere near me. I don't want it. I don't want it. Thank you all for coming here this week. Thanks for everyone at Nightlight for helping us put together this great show.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for making it so special, you guys.
Avital,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, we got you a puppy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, bye.
I'm out.
I want to encourage all of you in the Denver area. Maggie's going to be doing some shows out there this weekend. If you're out there, definitely come check her out.
Yes.
And if you want to find out anything more that we got going on, check us out on Instagram and Twitter at In The Green Zoom for now. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.